Hey YouTube, what's up? Psychopathic One here with episode 8 of my Halloween reviews. This time, I actually just got this yesterday, so really great. I actually rented this before I watched it when it first came out to DVD and Blu-ray. That is Hatchet 2. Of course, made by Adam Green, the creator of the first one, and this one, a lot better than the first one, better acting, even though the acting in the first one was grade A, they got a lot better. Danielle Harris is Mary Beth in this one, and horror fans, you should know who Danielle Harris is. If you don't, go back and watch the original Halloween 4 and Halloween 5. And maybe even watch the original Rob Zombie Halloween. She's in that. She's a lot older. Definitely a must-see for gore hounds and people who love the slasher films, because this is basically a homage to the slasher movies and the slasher movie history. Hatchet 2 raises the body count of the original, which is very true. There's a lot more people dying. Some of them funny, just plain out annoying. Some of them just plain out annoying. Tony Todd reprises his role as Reverend Zombie from the first film. Right there. Sorry about the reflection. Right there. He has a bigger part in this, so you definitely get to see a lot more of Tony Todd. And Kane Hodder's back as Victor Crowley, so that's really great. And you get to see him kill 2 people with this big ass chainsaw. Look at that chainsaw right there. Huge ass. And on the back of it, some of the punchlines are gore of great quality and quantity. Really true. Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason Voorhees ain't got nothing on Hatchet 2's Victor Crowley. Victor comes really close to Jason and Michael. Not as great as Jason and Michael, but Victor Crowley is definitely up there in the list. And this is definitely one of the coolest movies I've seen of 2010. If there are better ones, which I don't think there are, tell me. Maybe I'll watch them. Danielle Harris also plays in another film called Chrome Skull, Lay to Rest 2. I heard it was stupid as all hell. I haven't seen the first Lay to Rest, and I heard it's a torture film, so I'm not really into that kind of stuff. Like, Saw 2 was alright in my book, but that was it. Like, I'm not really into the torture films anyways, but this film is not a torture film. This is a slasher. Goes back to the great age of slasher films, back when horror films were good and they were real movies, and you will definitely like this. I give it a 10 out of 10 hatchets. This one, a little bit different than the first one, but then again not. The first one was about tourists who go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and they decide to go on the Haunted Swamp tour. In this one, Mary Beth, played by Danielle Harris, she goes to Reverend Zombie, Tony Todd's character, to figure out her family history and the connection between Victor Crowley and her. And what happens is, she figures it out, and what happens is she decides to go back to the swamp. And what happens is, full out carnage. You see some nudity, yeah. The first kill out of the movie is brutal. I have never seen anybody die like this in a horror film before. But let's just say you see guts strangle its owner. So that's really cool. You get to see a lot of heads plopping off. You get to see castration with a chainsaw. You get to see the sand, the the belt sander is back, so that's cool. And it goes into a person's head and it shows the brain. So every way there is to get gore in a movie, this film has got it. It's got head splitting open with what do they call them? Propellers for speedboats. Um, they've got barbecue forks. That's what I call them, but they're basically pokers. Pokers going through throats. Heads being completely cut off right while they're standing. People getting the entire hatchet. The hatchet is used a lot more in this, so that's a thankful thing, because why call it hatchet if the hatchet's not going to be used? Other than Victor Crowley being in it. Victor, I give a lot of props for Kane Hodder coming back to play Victor, because now, much like Jason, I can't really see another person playing Victor, because Victor, definitely the next icon of the new millennium of horror. And I give it up for Adam Green for creating an even better movie, and not a whole lot of sequels surpass the original, but this one definitely did. 2001 Maniacs filled with screams, not as good as the first 2001 Maniacs with Robert Englund, but still a really great movie. But this film, definitely one to pick up, or if you're like in a hurry or something, like you can rent it off of Netflix or something. But I guarantee that once you see it, you'll want to buy it. And I'm glad I got this. I got it for $5. But since it's a clear case, I thought I was going to get like a little picture or something. Like some DVDs, they come with like a little picture behind the disc. Just plain white. So I guess the reason they made it clear is because it's a white background. Cool disc. It doesn't say unrated director's cut on it, but it most certainly is the unrated version. I even timed it, did the time display thing on my DVD player to make sure the timing was right. It says 86 minutes, which is 2 minutes longer than the first one, so get it over and done with, but I guarantee you'll want to watch it the next night. I already watched it twice, and the disc works beautifully. I got it for $5, if I didn't say that already. No scratches or nothing on it, and again, sorry about the reflection, but no scratches on this puppy whatsoever. Definitely worth the $5. I would have paid about $10, $11 for it. Maybe even 15. Anyways, go out, do yourself a little horror movie favor, and get yourself some gory flavor. Of Hatchet to definitely Adam Green's best work. Still haven't seen Grace yet, and again, I've heard mixed reviews about it. And it says right here, twice the gore of the original, and twice the intensity. So yeah, true blue punchlines, true blue, whatever you want to call them. And on the back, show you what Danielle Harris looks like for those who haven't seen the remake of Halloween. That's what she looks like. And I will review Chrome Skull because my uncle was going to give it to me because he said it sucks, and he usually gives me the movies that rule and for the movies he gets on Blu-ray, and the movies that just plain out sucks, he'll give them to me, and he'll let me do whatever I want with them. Give them away. I'll probably give it away in a contest or something, depending on if I'd like it or not. But like I said, I don't really like the torture films. And anyways, go out, get Hatchet 2. Hatchet and Hatchet 2, it's best to get them together because this starts off right where the first one ends. So if you go ahead and see the second one without seeing the first one, you're basically going to get the first one's ending spoiled right then and there. So go out and get both of them if you don't already have the first one. And please tell me if you liked the film, loved the film, hated the film. You've seen the film. So yeah, definitely worth the watch. 10 out of 10 hatchets. Psychopathic one saying peace. And also, before I forget, Great acting again. And if you're a special features film buff, it's got everything you could want except for deleted scenes and music video, which there really isn't any like music to go along with the video, but it's got Hatchet behind the screams. It's like a special documentary on making of the sequel. A trailer, like the theatrical trailer when it went into theaters. A teaser trailer, of course, we all know what that is. Like, it's a little thing you think it's going to be like, ooh, a mysterious movie, and it ends up being one of the coolest movies you'll ever see. A TV spot and a radio spot, which it's a 30-second sound effects thing, like of all the sounds you'll hear in the movie, and then it says Hatchet 2, hold on to all your pieces. Production, audio commentary track featuring writer-director Adam Green, cinematographer Will Barrett, and makeup effects supervisor Robert Pendergraft. Cast audio commentary track featuring writer-director Adam Green, and actors Kane Hodder and Tony Todd. Definitely get Hatchet 2, otherwise you will be sorry, because you will be missing out on a great film. And definitely for the gore fans, definitely for the people who love gore, gore hounds, gore fiends, whatever you want to call us. Definitely one to watch. I've been watching slasher films since I was a kid. I think they're one of the best subgenres of the horror genre. Definitely one to pick up. I'm sorry I keep on repeating that, but definitely pick it up. That's all I'm gonna say, but definitely get your hands on this great film, because you're going to end up like crying tears of joy when you watch it, or just feeling doped, or duped, however you want to pronounce it, that you didn't get it sooner. So anyways, get it before it runs out of stock from Walmart or wherever you can find it. Find it. Get it. Watch it and enjoy it, because gore hounds and slasher film fans and horror fans only. No, this is not your mama's original walk down memory lane of a comedy. This is straight up horror brought to you fresh and gory, just the way I like it. So, peace to all of the horror fans and to all my YouTube viewers and subscribers. Psychopathic One saying, I'm out. See you with another movie review. Bye.